welcome back to the channel. Tonight we're down in London at Finsbury Park. It's race day again. I'm trying to put wrongs to right after a disappointing race at the weekend. 6 days later, we're back here on the track and I'm doing a 5,000 metres tonight. So yeah, really looking forward to it. There's 30 guys in my race at the London Heathside Stadium. It's a bit of a festival sort of atmosphere, so it's already heating up. There's a race on at the moment, which I think is the second race of the night, and my race is the seventh. So yeah, sort of like a festival style atmosphere, night of the 10,000 metre PB-esque, but on a slightly smaller scale, and I'm looking forward to get stuck in.
A really nice race shaping up behind. Good to see very good representation. Just down there, we've got Victoria Park,
So I'm just out on my warm-up for tonight's race. It's called the Finsbury Park 5000, which is put on by London Heathside, which are a fairly big club here in London. It's one of the events that they put on every year to sort of fund the athletics club. So all of the race entries and the food they sell on the night, that sort of thing, goes to the running of the club. So kind of a good representation of club athletics here in the UK. I'm racing in the 7th race, which is the last race of the night, which was runners who've gone sub 15:50 for 5k. So I think out of 30 guys in that race, I'm 12th on paper in terms of PBs. But going into this race, I'm sort of taking any time pressure expectation off my shoulders. I'm just focused on having a good competitive race, not going out super fast like I did at the 10k race I did this Sunday, and having a bit more of a controlled effort tonight and hopefully finish strong rather than finish like I'm being hit by a train type thing. So conditions look a little bit windy, but in terms of temperature it's perfect. So a nice big pack, find a group, sit in and yeah, get dragged around. It's hopefully a quick time. I think around anything under 15:20 I'll be happy with after the weekend's performance, but secretly if I can get under 15 minutes again, then yeah, I'll be a happy boy. I've only ever done it once on the track. My track PB is 14:57, so we'll keep an eye on the clock and see if I can get close to that. One thing I'm also going to try tonight is I've turned my watch splits off on my Coros, so I'm really going to focus on racing the race rather than hitting certain splits. And to be honest with you, the best races I've ran have been when I've paid less attention to splits and just got in the moment. So yeah, we'll see how I get on with that tactic tonight. Through 3k I'll be able to see where I'm at in terms of that 15-minute pace, but other than that I'm not really going to pay too much attention to the clock or the data on my watch until after the race. So yeah, a proper racing experience tonight, almost like running without a watch, but I still want all that data obviously to look at afterwards. So we'll see how that sort of works, running without splits. It's not something I've really done too much before, so something I'm going to experiment with tonight. 5k done.
5k?
Yeah, around 5k. I didn't intend to go that far, but it's just what happened. Just see if I got a PB. 22:42. Hopefully my race will be a little bit quicker than that, but yeah, running performance 100%, so all the stats pointing in the right direction. I wish it wasn't so bloody windy, but yeah, let's go. Bob shot. Okay, so it's now about 20 minutes before my race. I think the 5th or 6th race of the evening is just about to start, so in about 15-20 minutes time we'll be on the start line. Tonight I'm going to be wearing these. These are the New Balance LD, I believe. I've been racing a lot in the Cloud Spikes recently, 10,000 metres, which I think are my favourite. I thought I'd mix it up a little bit tonight. These are also a really good option. There's plenty of cushion underneath the feet, which I really like, coming from more of a road running background. They just offer a nice bit of protection. In terms of the other kit I'm going to be wearing tonight, I will have my watch on, but I'm going to turn the splits off, as I said earlier. And I'm also going to be wearing some kit from a Hong Kong-based company called Weird, which was set up, I believe, by a British guy. He very kindly sent me a care package this week of bits and bobs. So kit tonight is gifted, and it's by a company called Weird, WYRD, and it's kind of like an alternative indie brand, which I really like. It seems to be very high quality as well. Super breathable singlet. So yeah, just do my final little bit to warm up, get my spikes on, do a final few strides, and then I'll give it my best over 12.5 laps of this lovely track down in London tonight, and we'll see how we get on. But feeling good. Good pack. And there we go, we are away. The final race in the Finsbury 5,000 metre festival. I thought I'd do a little bit of a voiceover to talk you through the race and how I was feeling. The start was very quick, which was good because it spread things out nicely. I was just concerned at this point in the race and just staying on my feet. There was plenty of guys in my race, I think around 30. So it's just a case of letting the pack spread out and staying on your feet, which I managed to do. Here we are going through the first lap. I went through in 73 seconds. I know this because there was a guy at the side of the track calling out splits, which is quite common for events like this where everyone is focused on running as fast as they can rather than the championship style events. And this is a great gimbal shot that was sent in by a guy called Connell. It really helps show the sort of atmosphere of the night with the crowd there loud all the way up into lane 3. So going through that first kilometre, I think was around 3:03, so nothing crazy, but I wanted to make sure that I started this race a little bit more conservatively, having gone off way too hard in a recent 10k. I said to myself going into the race, let the pace naturally go through 3k and then you can wind it up and see where you're at. So we went through the 3k mark in 9:05. Now to run sub 15 you need to be going through in 9 minutes, so I knew we had 5 seconds to catch up in those last few kilometres, but I wasn't too concerned. I stayed in control and slowly made my way to the front of this pack of guys, all chasing around that 15-minute barrier. So here we are going into the last 2k. I decided to move my way to the front of the group to try and help push it on a little bit. I knew if we were going to get to that 15-minute barrier, we were going to have to run some 2:55s over the last 2 kilometres to stand a chance. So I went to the front, I think with around 4 laps to go, just to really squeeze the pace. We went from running 72s to around 70 seconds.
Ben is running on YouTube. If you don't already know it, I strongly recommend checking it out.
Got a little shout out there from the commentator, which was always nice. I heard that as I was going round, and here we go, 2 laps to go. There's the leader, Sifu, who ended up running 14:20, and here is my pack. So at 800 I was in the lead, and this is where I made a tactical error going into the bell lap. I let 3 guys go past me, which meant that when I kicked for home I had a few bodies to go around. But here we go, the final sprint to the line. I managed to beat everyone in my group, bar 1, this Highgate Harrier. I couldn't quite get past him, and I ran a PB of 14:56, which was only a 1 second PB, but it was more how I raced this race. I was competitive and I was patient, which were the 2 things I wanted going into it. So yeah, absolutely thrilled to be back under 15 after injury. Alright, good run.
What's up, mate?
Come on, that's how you race a 5k. Kept a little bit in the tank through 3k in 9:05, and then last few kilometres I really started to wind it up. Went really well.
How are you talking?
Good job, man. Really well done. How'd you go on?
15:07.
PB.
Small PB.
Love it. Good job, man. Really good running. Right, man. Great running.
Love the videos.
Oh, thanks, man. Appreciate it.
A few moments later.
I can just tell it's going to be so zoomed in.
So it's now 11:15 at night, and we've just got off the track and come to the nearest McDonald's. I've gone for Big Mac because we had a free one, so I've got a free Big Mac and a double cheeseburger, large fries. Have we won? Oh, we have indeed. Winner of a hot drink. There you go, hot chocolate for the way home as well. Get some grub in before the drive home, but really happy with that. Hope you enjoyed the different style to this video as well. We've been using a new camera, which we actually rented for this video. So let us know in the comments if you noticed any difference. If you enjoyed it, maybe we'll consider renting it again. But yeah, it was good fun. Good job, Liam. What have you gone for?
Biscoff frap.
Biscoff frap.
It's raw.
That's what he had. He had his dinner before the race, so we've actually been to this McDonald's twice today. So
Loyal customers.
exactly, yeah. Even though I wouldn't rate the service, but need some work. But I suppose it is 11 o'clock at night, so it's the graveyard shift. But yeah, I'll give you a proper race recap when we get home. So it's now a few days later since the Finsbury 5,000 metres. Have I taken my bib off? My vest top to put it in the wash? No, of course I haven't. But yeah, the race went really well. Obviously you saw how things played out in the voiceover, so I won't bore you too much with any more of the details, but I was really thrilled with going under that 15-minute barrier. Having come back from a stress fracture, I've felt like it's taken me a little while to get back in shape, but I now ran my fastest ever track 5K, the fastest since August 2022. So yeah, it was a great feeling to come away from the track to sort of get that PB feeling that I haven't felt in a long time. I think since September last year, so about 9 months. Is that 9 months ago? Alexa, how many months ago was September?
September 2023 ended 8 months and 3 weeks ago. Wow.
Okay, I was pretty close. So I haven't had a PB in 8 months and 3 weeks. Cheers, Alexa. So yeah, great feeling to come away from the track with a PB, and I look forward to doing a few more 5Ks and 3Ks in the next couple of months. But until next time, aspire to run to inspire, and I'll see you again soon.